Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Standings in summer 2022, he was still buying for MVP spots. He was still up there with the likes of Xiaohu, with Doonby, with the likes of, you know, everyone else. We're going to jump straight in to this game. We got no time.
Time around, more or less full AP. You kind of can't kill the tree as easily as you'd like every single time. And the other thing as well is his jungle clear is surprisingly fast. All things considered.
Maybe he can leech off enough XP to get level 6 up here, get that Cyclone going for him,
really
which would be
close,
nice. He's really close, and they're going to fully commit towards it. Now they're going to see there the World Ender coming in for 369. He does have the Hex Drinker. He flashes, but he shall go down. Ben with the first blood, but the rest of the teams are all coming in here now. Knight looking to try and get caught out, as they may look to try and kill him off. Yagao doesn't have any mana. I was wondering where...
Now, we'll see where they want to put it. I would expect it goes into Ruler's back pocket, but 369 is playing a dangerous game here.
I mean, he's playing a very dangerous game. Doesn't have the World Ender back yet, but neither do BLG have their top lane. They're going to go for the full dive, I think. The Hex Trigger comes back. Will it be enough to save him? It shall not bin with 2 kills. This Gwen, I remember the start of when she first came in the pro.
Dragon here. We'll see what the soul will be. Hex gone. Infernal? No. Still very powerful for just JDG side, and I mean, there's a lot of, you know, diving.
Get this Gwen so powerful that you're not going to be able to set up Ruler in a fight.
Yeah, it's really strong decision making from BLG. And like you say, I mean, we can have a really fed Sivir in 15 minutes, but if we have an incredibly strong Gwen
that you're going to have to try and just deal with later on with the... Oh, smite bit early there, but Kanavi might be in a little trouble of himself. He gets himself charmed, and when you're this AP build, it means you don't have the health, so you get stacked down pretty damn easily. Very nice pick for BLG.
Really nice, and now let's see what they get from it. Mid lane, tier 1 seems to be the play, and Bin is weighing in the wings. Oh, Ruler, please tell me you know this is going on. He's got support from Knight in the wings. And this Herald should lock down that tier 1. A lot of damage going back onto the BLG health bars, but they came for that mid lane tower. They got it, and they're just going to back away. Really great.
The jungler of BLG or the mid laner of JDG popping their ultimates just yet. Now 369
okay.
going in, flash forward. Kanavi gets hit, and 369 goes down. That's a good disengaging ultimate, and you've lost your jungler. Now they jump back on top of the Aria. Yagao has died, as has Elk, and in the blink of an eye, JDG come to life.
All right, JDG. The setup was there, and again, just being first in the river pays off so much dividends. BLG aren't able to find any key target besides 369, who, let's be real, he's not been able to play the game so far, so it doesn't really matter. Ruler's able to unload, Missing's ultimate is locking everyone down, and now they will secure their 3rd Dragon of the game. They're on Soul Point. I don't know how many times we can take a fight. 5 on 5, unless they can find picks. Kanavi forced the flash.
Yeah, they're gonna go for Kanavi, and they will take him down. The Yumi is next, and that's the cat out of the bag into the river and drowned. They're gonna get a double kill here onto the Zeri. Elk looking for more, but here comes Ruler. 1v3, and he runs himself away, still having the positioning, still has the damage. 2 items. And with the extra movement speed there, with the on the hunt, he keeps himself alive. But BLG, they made a smart call. They recognized they were just slowly drowning, and they needed to find a move. But nice, flashing away, recognizing if he gets slowed down. This is going down pretty much 6,000 HP. Kanavi needs to get himself into the pit. He hasn't got a flash. He can't get in, and they just get it. JDG tried to call a bluff, but it wasn't a bluff, and now you got to get out. BLG looking to try and leave right now. Yagao gets himself over the wall, but he's followed by Kanavi. Shun will lose his Baron buff, but if you only lose one, you only lose 2, maybe it's fine. Lulu will not be taken out, but...
I guess there's one saving grace for BLG. It's what I like to call the spawn in the Elder Dragon and win that team fight. Everything else before it.
A local goal will be able to get him that nice little hat, make him look very fancy, but not quite able to get it just yet. And you got BLG hovering in the wings here. You still have to be very careful as 369. The needlework is going to do work. Kanavi gets jumped on here by Shun, but Shun taking a hell of a lot of damage himself. The flash forward, they get one. 369 looking to try and keep himself alive, and he will, but they will lose him at the end of it as well. So now you're in a 4v3 in favor of BLG, and they still have the Baron for 45 seconds.
Yeah, Giga Shun just stepped forward. Now, nice! Oh my god, nice!
He's got the cat on his back, and he's got blood in his eyes. That was just Knight saying no, closes the door, and he will not be taking any more visitors.
Gold worth of stats. Into 12,000, into 13,000. It feels ridiculous how much he can provide.
Kanavi.
Now, Kanavi,
He's dead.
that's a lumber track in a tree.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you need an axe.
To go back to base. He's got missing on his back to get him here faster. But I think BLG, they're just going to burn this Baron as best they can.
Knight gets chunked down to about half. The Baron is gone, and that's going to be secured for BLG. Do they want to fight? They might actually feel that they can, but Ruler's still there, pretty much untouched. 369 deleted. And Ruler's still pretty big, and Ruler's still looking for it. Knight goes in, goes golden because he didn't find his mark. On will go down. Knight will still stay alive because he's got a cat in his back. And that's going to be it. But now with the Baron recalls, it's a straight up 50-50 if they do. Knight and Ruler there. Because remember, we got new smites. It's 1,200 for the smites. It means it's very difficult to go for the TP for 369. You're still waiting on one of your carries. You don't have a Lulu. It's a 5v4. They may have actually made it a 4v4 right now because they're going to jump on the 369 who goes golden to buy some time. This is the Elder Drake still being taken down to about 2/3 of its HP, down to about half of its HP. And now they're moving forward. Those saplings are doing so much. Bin goes in. He's feeling a little bit impatient. They're going to try and get the needlework, but Ruler gets untouched down top of it. There they go. JDG back at the top of it. Ruler gets caught out. Ruler is dead. The president is down. And now the rest of the fight can really ensue. Knight does get a kill on the backside of this one here. It's all on Zeri. It's all on Elk. These health bars are so low, but this cat is doing everything to keep them alive. One more dead. It's all on Elk. He gets another one. Elk is popping off, and Elk is keeping BLG alive.
Elk is the captain that refuses to let the ship sink, but it's still missing with 369. They can get the chase down. There's the Q. Surely
Everyone just needs to calm down, back away. Elk was feeling
Again, I just want to see Bin try and find a flank angle, right? I feel like that's one thing that Knight has consistently been able to do. He's been able to find the targets. They go in with Shun.
They're going to go in, but Shun, he hadn't got the support. The Maokai ultimate stops everything, and now you can see maybe 369 feels confident to go forward. Knight trying to see if he can catch out the Zeri, and they're going to get missing down, but they're not quite able to get him down straight away. Now 369's in it's Elk versus Ruler. He's looking for him. He's trying to get him. He wants him. The Yuumi blocks it, though. That was huge from missing. He steps in front of Ruler, so he cannot be auto-attacked by the Zeri, and keeps him alive.
Missing may have just saved JDG's game here. If Elk kills Ruler, I'm not going to say he might have killed everyone else. This is, of course, the siege buff, so hopefully they can break down some more, but a moment to breathe, Ashi.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No, it was... I honestly, that's the correct decision for BLG, in my opinion, because...
Same vein in this kind of context, and you can just see no one here from BLG is really ready to defend this.
Knight needs to be careful when going forward with that. Does have the Yuumi to kind of knock him back up a couple of 100 HP as we get a big wave being here, unless they really feel like they can just kind of force the issue on both sides.
Maokai up, just try and force them back, get the tower, probably get the inhibitor as well. Just go so far in. Job done. There you go. Really well played from JDG, a lot of discipline. They still have a minute left. They can try and whittle away at this mid lane tier 1 as well. The Maokai has a really short cooldown. It's only 30 seconds already.
Here we go.
Engage, maybe.
Shun's looking for something. They go in with the needlework, but Bin doesn't really hit anybody. So short enough cooldown, if I'm being totally honest. They shouldn't be too upset about that. Still have a cannon minion pushing in now to try and make it as difficult as possible. Elf moves forward to try and make this one go away a little bit quicker.
Elf is dealing so much damage as well. Just that Ruler's had so many opportunities to properly open up onto the BLG lineup. Baron is going to secure them this inhibitor tower here. Probably the inhibitor as well. 20 seconds left. Really, really successful Baron for JDG. BLG could not turtle this. They might go for a Nexus tower. There's another Maokai ult.
They can get two, because this will get burnt down so quickly if they're not careful. There's one. Shun tries to move forward. Yagao takes so much damage from those saplings. You can see this full AP Maokai just putting in work right now. This one cannon minion as well, and this is honestly great from JDG. They don't have Baron anymore, but here we go. They're going to jump onto the backside. It's going to be an immediate flash claim from Ruler as he keeps himself alive, and he's just free hitting, coming in right on the back of this. There is no time for Elk to stay alive. There is no time for him to put out the DPS. It's a triple kill. It might just be a quadra, and they might look to try and get on the penta. They're going to try and go on. They will not get it, but they will end the game. It is going to be JDG taking game 1 over BLG.
Oh my goodness me. Match of the week. Game number 1, it goes to JDG, but BLG did not give much an inch of
In
ground.
this Gnar as well, very hard for Ruler to actually position in a lot of these team fights.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, from BLG's perspective here, going Gnar, it kind of makes sense. You have to try and match the team fight prowess that JDG just locked in. They aren't inherently dominating this lane like you would maybe like to with a Nami Lucian lane. They are still a little bit up in CS. I think it's more like that even, to be fair. Difficult for the rest of the team to follow through because Bin steps a little bit far forward looking for an engage to slow the rest of BLG down. It doesn't matter, but there you go. The engage comes in after the fact.
It does indeed. You got the Talia wall as well, and there's nowhere for 369 to go. He's not even going to bother flashing because he knows he is dead. Another first blood, another 3-6-9-3. But now that means the Rift Herald has been stopped. Yagao might be in a little bit of trouble. He does not have flash just yet, and he's not going to get it back in time. Hop it, a skip it, a jump, a heal by Knight to make sure he doesn't actually get caught out by Sean.
Like you say, I feel like they don't really need to contest the next dragon. They scale so well, right? So many team fight abilities that just make it very difficult for a short range comp like BLG to function.
Yagao does flash away. He's trying to see if he can stay off it, but the flick back is just not quick enough. That's a solo kill going over to Kanavi and showing the
XP still going over to Kanavi. He will be approaching that Divine Thunder very quickly as 269 Bin.
Oh.
Okay.
I love how we both had the same reaction of just like, Bin, did you mess it up again? Did you make an oopsie? But no, it gets a solo.
Yeah. And now the arrow from JDG.
Shun might be over. He is currently fishing. It's a lot of damage onto him as well. They'll get straight on top of him, and there's nowhere for him to go. Elk try to put in some work here onto Ruler, but double flashes here from the bot lane. BLG losing summoners left, right, and center, and JDG, they're pumping in the gas. They're moving through the gears and really finding themselves in a great position here. Just kind of constantly forcing mistakes here. They haven't taken the tower just yet. Knight goes into stasis. Yagao does end up falling. Kanavi gets out. Knight flashes, and everybody lives.
Everybody lives. It's such clean X in terms of ability to snowball. So we need to see that be used quickly, to say the least.
Yeah.
So it feels like JDG are really in the first era. They are in kind of a bit of a mental zen. They're ready. Ooh.
They're looking for something. Flash burnt by Ruler there. As you recognize, if he gets caught, he is dead. Kanavi has to use the decoy as well. Dragon going to be spawning in 20 seconds, and you've got 369 on a pretty decent flank, but Bin might be in no man's land. He's getting caught out here. Ring of Frost into the Everfrost, into the Frozen Tomb, into almost certain death. And that is just as easy as you like. This CC combination between the Wukong and the Lasar.
JDG happy to actually take the trade of the topside tower. I think with Knight and Kanavi both expending their ultimates, they kind of know that is their initial engage before any more follow-up can come through from the likes of the Slicing Maelstrom from 369. So happily took up this objective in trade for a little bit of gold, some camps on the top side. And JDG just, again, I think discipline is the key word here. Taking their fights where they can. BLG doing what they can to stay relevant, as missing is probably going to die.
Most certainly going to die here. Never mind. Has just like, you know, he could be an incredibly, you know, proficient and an exceptional top laner along the best of the best, but just little moments like that that just kind of make you feel like you have to play around him. But it's not doing anything right now. They're not going anywhere with it. Now they have to make something work. There's the tidal wave coming over. Cyclone going to be going there. TP going to be used. That's a Lysandra coming in. There's going to be the Glacial Path trying to make something work. And there's 369 right on the backside. Elk will fall, and now you're getting the passive there as well. It's going to slow people down. It's going to really hurt them off. You can see Shun wanted to try and back away, and it ends up being a 1 for none, but you lose so much here on
far away, and we've tried force procs. Binch just about get this. Very high base AD. 600 gold goes into Bin's back pocket, but
so close there to catching him out there. But now Bin, he's looking for the hull breaker, and 369's got no flash. He's got nowhere to go, and he is dead. Now we're looking at a 4v4, and they've lost Vi. Knight goes into stasis. He's going to have Azania's available to him as well.
Bin has R.
Still has R available to him. Ruler does not get caught out. Now he does, and now he's dead. Double boil and trouble. Catches them both out. Doesn't matter if it's the decoy or not. And BLG spark into life.
Huge for BLG. They can go towards the Baron now. They finally caught JDG out. 369 gets caught out by Bin, and Bin is able to rotate in and clean house and lock down the man they've been looking for all series long in Ruler. And they will get this Baron now and potentially...
solution Nami we expected to see, and this is why it's so powerful. They're even going to use the tidal wave. That's just to stop Ruler resetting. That's literally so they can keep this Baron push going.
But it's tempo, right? At the end of the day, you're forcing Ruler back. He has to walk all the way back to base now. Could give you a potentially strong rotation. Last game this time around it is BLG. And a Mountain Soul could definitely make this so impossible to deal with. A lot of damage.
A lot of damage. And I want to call out something real quickly just because it's new. I love the Radiant Virtue here for the Vi on Shun right now. You're not quite sure what it does. When you ult 369.
Oh, yeah, 369. So we're talking about the starter
Oh,
fight.
huge.
They don't know.
Huge! Oh, he's not quite able to get it exhausted immediately, but everyone's now flashing away. This is BLG on the ropes. This is JDG looking for a haymaker. Right on top of them, Yagao is dead. Bin not quite able to get the damage down just yet. Knight will go golden. He's going to go for his own stasis. You can see now El trying to move forward. Shun jumps straight in onto 369 as he goes down and dies. There goes the Sandra, and now El can start to free fire. Bin did his job. Bin did everything he needed to do to get them back in on top of this. And now Kanavi needs to try and get out of this alive, because if he dies, that's going to be the Mountain Soul, and it is almost certainly going to be that. The Mountain Soul, the Baron, everything their hearts desires will be theirs.
Yeah, there was Baron and Soul for BLG in the same window of time. And hopefully for them, equalization of the series.
Yes, even though they killed off Yagao, Yagao is a threat, but he's not the threat at the moment. And that's just going to be the big issue coming into this one here, is Shun just making sure that there is absolutely no flank opportunity. And Bin, he's close, but he's still got the hull breaker, so he's still going to be able to be relevant in team fights as well as being able to split push. Yep,
Mega as well now. How to resist the whole spiel. You know it by now. Nal's been in the game for 7 years. 8, I think. As the base will break open. We're getting War Machine.
I think it was Nami's 10th birthday there over Christmas or something. Something crazy.
Double inhibs. And JDG last legs here. I think BLG know they want to pounce. They're going forward.
Here we go. They're going to jump straight on top of him. He will get Elk, but there's just no one to follow up. Ruler couldn't get there in time. Nexusur at number 1 does fall. Kanabi trying to keep Bin away. Ruler has to be the hero, has to show what he's worth, and he is going to get broken down. Immediate exhaust onto 369 means he can't get away. Ruler still going on the backside, but look at the minions. They're saying, all right, lads, this game's done. Charles, the cannon minion, will get the last shot, and we are going to a third game.
What a counterpunch from BLG. To be entirely honest with you, like Camille just works wonders. And yeah, question marks around the Jace pick. I've got to be honest. I think actually something like the Camille would have been a better pick for 369 in my mind. However, it does open up Bin to have gone Jax on R5. So
stops. That's the whole thing. You have Ashe passive. There's the heal coming out. They're going to have volley now in 2 seconds. A flash forward. They're going to get him. And first blood. BLG Shun. That is exactly how you punish.
Trying to defend this crashing wave. That vision won't actually spot out Navi, so gank will ensue, but quick shot.
Oh, he knocks him back though. That was the knockback, and now Bin, no flash, nowhere to go. They really want to give this over to Jace. They will donate that one over to the 369 fund. Kanavi helping out his brother. And just really making sure that this lane doesn't go anywhere. Let's see if Crowny's comments work right now in a moment, because Kanavi is going to find himself in a little bit of a 1v1 and has nowhere really to go. Flashes away. Oh, Yagao will still get the kill with that summoner spell book, and they're going to jump straight down onto 369, who is now getting bullied once more. Double kill for Yagao. Shun will not die.
No.
He gets the aggro off. Flash in by Knight. Not quite able to get it. They're just playing body blocking right now. But Bin will be the sacrificial lamb instead. They have to be careful though. Knight using this little minion to keep him safe, and Shun will
get himself away. And Knight is not able to find the jungler, but does take Bin's life. Mid lane, I believe that is a very dead 369 yet again.
It doesn't matter what lane you're in, 369. You will die.
Oh, yeah. So many waves just missed. He might hit level 9 with this wave. The observer hasn't clicked on him, so it's hard to see, but hopefully he's not that far behind.
Elk might be will Elk die though? That's the question. He's able to spell shield, cleanse. You can get a couple more auto attacks. Good flash. Oh, it was also very close. He nearly was able to make that one work for himself, but does end up going.
So he's going to get 600 gold for his troubles, though Yagao will come down here and try and put a stop to it, but he's a little bit too late. Will the rest of the LG? No, they won't. They need to defend the mid lane tier 1.
Oh, here we go! They're going to go for the full engage there. They get themselves right onto the backside. Ruler is taken out. Knight trying to do something with the TPs. You can see Bin now in the front line, going to be taken out. So 1 for 1. Yigao not really here right now. Has a flash, has a charm. Thinking about it, but he gets stunned up. Not quite able to make any impact. It was really a native 4v5 in favor of JDG. Charm lands, they're going to be able to put the damage on the missing, but Shun goes too far forward. Good spell shield from Elk, and now Knight needs to be very careful.
No flash.
Oh, these stuns coming out from this Heimerdinger are insane, and now On goes down. He's been turned from on to off. And JDG playing with their
these
health.
kills. It's a frustrating moment, definitely. As now On isn't able to defend that tower. That will drop. Now tier 1 finally secured by JDG. It feels like they've been sieging it forever. And that's a great hit! Oh my god.
And now JDG have woken up. Now they've started to shift gears. Now they've started to move forward and say, right, this is how we need to play this. We've got ourselves so much lethality between the Jace and the Varus. So much burst as well. I gotta keep calling out Missing because Missing has been exceptional on this Heimerdinger. Honestly, Missing's had an exceptional series in general. And he's just really been doing, make sure that this has become more of a nuisance than anyone could have possibly honed. Shun and Yigao gonna guide Shelly into the tower, which means it will be down. Maybe JDG could find an opportunity, and that's exactly what they're looking for right now. Shun moving forward. They're going to try and maybe catch onto him. Shun gets on the backside. Oh, Yigao kind of misses everything, I'm being honest. And then Shun just can't turn it back around. Heimerdinger ult used. They had the heal from Missing as well, but now you're 4v5 and you don't have a jump.
Those chokes hard to deal with. Really, really nice response. Stay alive, but BLG just not able to hit on the same target.
All right.
Cleanse on a turret. Engage and vice versa. Plays behind us now. I think BLG still in a pretty okay position.
Nice.
But
Knight flash away from it as well. The Hextech ultimatum keeps him in spot, but it will be a trade-off of solo laners. And now you can see Shun trying to make something work. They got the TP in from Yigao. Who's maybe thinking he can make something happen here. They'll burn down quite a bit of this health bar, but again, Kanavi is just a Sejuani. He's just so tanky with these Heimerdinger. Don't get me wrong, he's had a rough start to this game. He's had a rough series, but a Jace is still a Jace, and a Jace is still going to melt turrets.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, once he picks up that mirror mana, we'll see now what the full HP Sejuani can do. No ultimate for a little while, but this is a big, big, big play. They are trying to start the Baron because the health bar of Shun is so low.
Nice! They get him on the backside, but Yigao's already being taken out, so it's a mid laner for mid laner. Now Shun has died as well. Bin is going to fall. Ruler is just untouched on this Varus, and he is pushing forward. They're going to have the Glacial Prison soon. They don't even need a triple kill for Ruler. And now the game, the Baron, it all feels like it's going JDG's way.
I mean, they find Knight, but at what cost, really? BLG giving over the Baron. 4 for 1. JDG just clean house. There's not much an answer that was going to be found here.
The way things are set up, 6,000 gold lead, just about to hit 7. And even then, you got a Mikhail's Blessing. I love this from Missing, kind of saying, look, the only way we die or we lose is if Ruler gets
just
caught.
A moment ago, On, at this point, is going to be the primary engage of an arrow, or it's just JDG who take the initiative.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much else you can do there. And they didn't get the arrow to stop Knight from TPing in either. This could just be the game right here, Jamada. This could be the series right here. JDG looking to try and set off right with their new roster. Bin pushing in mid lane. Honestly, I feel like this is the only thing he can do. What's he going to do? He can't defend it. So he has to go for it.
All right, base. Yeah, no, I like it. He's going to get 2 towers, to be fair. Oak on its way. 477. All right, it's pretty hefty. Not light at all. Shock blast, not as much damage.
We'll see. Really want to try and make this one work with the poke they have. Like we mentioned, you got triple lethality, but there's a TP on the backside. Bin, he didn't even TP, he just walked. It is a long flank. Elk already down, very, very low. Yigao does tank up all of the Syndra ultimate. They try to go in on Shun, but Yigao is already dead. He's going to try and get out. Oh my god, where did Ruler go? Blink and he's gone. And just like I predicted, Shimada, we get one last fight from BLG. But these are big death timers. Can they turn this into anything? You can see they're trying to figure out what they can do, but their base is in tatters.
BLG and Bin just pulled it out of the hat with that flank. My goodness, they'll be able to pick up the dragon, and that's huge because that at the very least stops a soul and, you know, stops an elder if the game goes that long from spawning up. Elk isn't going to be able to stop that. Oh, he stopped Missing. Has he seen him? Yeah, lots of pings coming down. They know he's there.
Yeah,
And,
missing. You're not going to be able to survive this one, my dude. He's just going to have to wait until where everyone goes. See what happens. He's going to actually take it. There's actually a staggered death timer, which is not ideal for the side of JDG. You can see they're just giving it an extra couple of seconds. So now, yes, you're getting respawns in, but now you don't have missing. Now you don't have that support to be able to help you with this. And this is where we start to see maybe this is a Dragon and a Baron. Maybe this is a little bit more of a momentum switch that we actually don't think. And you're looking at, you know, pretty big items coming out here for the Sivir, who's on 4 items. They are going to start off the Baron. As the TP's coming in, they did see the Bin is on bot side, but they might have thought that yeah, but the thing is, I don't even think they know that he didn't TP in that last fight. Maybe they think this isn't one. Yeah. So we're gonna go for it. They are gonna land the Ash Arrow. It's gonna be a straight up 50-50. Shun is not, or Bin is not coming. Bin is not coming onto this. They're gonna try and stop the backs. They're gonna look to try and break open the base while keeping the Baron up minions away. That's what they're trying to do right now, but I just don't think it's gonna work. That's a hell of a lot of damage coming out right now. They've even got the Hawk shot. They're gonna miss on the charm, but immediately missing goes into stasis. They are gonna land, but Elk immediately cleanses away. So they've already gotten Shun down so low. Bin trying to get out of this one here. Elk in a hell of a lot of trouble, but they've got himself on the back line, missing, not quite going down, eventually will fall. They have to try and make this one work here. Shun is on the backside. Will he go down? Yes, he will, but they're trying to find Ruler. You can see the cleanse immediately. No cleanse available for him now. Yagao can't get onto the backside, and Ruler remains supreme. And it looks like JDG may have just survived. It is a 4v4, but look at these health bars. They're going to land a little bit of damage, a lot of damage. Maybe enough to get it. Kanavi coming back in on top of this. Needs to be careful of the ricochets. Oh, lordy, it's getting close. They have TPs available for Knight and for 369 if they want to go for this, but I feel like BLG, you got to just give this one up.
Yeah, you have to, surely. Maybe shouldn't. Nope. I don't know, man. Give up your life for this. Will JDG just end the game?
Back up. No, he's not going to go for it. Okay, so he walks away, but and gets the decoy with the thing. That was like a 3rd time we've seen that Glacial Bridging in that fight.
And he gets run down after his own GA, and Bin finally finds Ruler. Unfortunately, what he doesn't know is Ruler's part of the Avengers, and the entire team shows up as soon as he tries to jump on top of him.
I'm gonna stop my rendition right there. Look at Ruler. He's completely untouched, and Shun now in a lot of trouble. He's dead. They can't take down Knight either. It's Ruler against the world. Never mind. It's Ruler against Bin. And Bin says no. Now it's a real fight. 4 people dead on either side. This is a 1v1. This is what we wanted. Top laner v top laner. And neither wants to go for the fight.
Fight. They're not doing it. I'm so disappointed, but that's a 4 for 4 as well. But finally, the Elder spawned. We're 44 minutes in. It's being taken down slowly, and here's a teleport to bring Yagao into the fold.
Here we go. Elder down to half HP. They're going to need a good Ash Arrow to try and catch someone. There's a lot of spell shields being taken out. They land on the 369. Maybe they turn onto him. They're going to get a GA there out of Bin. The Dragon resets. As you can see, Kanavi still on the backside. They need to try and reset this fight a little bit. Not quite able to hit the shock blast. Kanavi still going in.
It's
Elder down. Secured by Knight. And now the real fight can begin. 369 doesn't die. I don't know how. But now you need to get back to your base. You need to leave and try and defend yourself against this Elder.
Yes, you do indeed. And 369's got the Ocean. Oh, missed out on the arrow. I don't think he had a complete vision. He just thought maybe he's in the bush. He wasn't. He walked a bit too far forward. No GA will get popped off it as well. Now Elder on the poke members of JDG. No engage, that's the thing. But the poke, the Elder, it's surely enough for them to take out BLG in this barn burner.
I don't know if they're going to be able to take out BLG just yet. They don't have the minions. You can see already Bin saying, look, I'm going to stop them at the source. Stop them from getting in anywhere close to our team. On, taken to about half HP. They're going to take all 3 inhibitors. There's an Ash Arrow, but it's immediately got the McClail's Blessing to get that off of him. And we all reset. The base is in tatters, but when you have that's what you got to do, because if you don't get it then, you're never going to get it. GA is available for Sivir and for Jace, so you're going to see a little bit of movement there, actually, as well as that Ruler has his. Yagao taking a first chunk there. They're going to look to try and go for the bait and switch. Elk does get out of it, though, in time. They're going to try and take down Kanavi as he's taking a fair chunk. It's good kiting so far. They need to kill the minion waves, though. 10 seconds left, and they have to try and make sure this turret does not fall. Here we go, Bin. He gets scattered, and he's weak at the knees because he just can't kill him.
Still got missing.
He still got missing. It's a trade of 1-for-1. This is desperation, but Yagao is dead. Ruler with the triple. Ruler looking for the quadra, and Ruler is is looking to stamp his authority on this league.
Give him the penta.
Kill for Ruler, and On says welcome as the pentakill goes to Ruler.
Ruler crowns his first LPL series win with a pentakill.